All right, guys, we're back. That's next project we're going to do is working on our camper, our toy hauler. It's just an enclosed trailer, cargo trailer, and we've been converting it into our toy hauler because it's a lot heavier built than any toy hauler you'll buy, and that's important when you're hauling tractors and side by sides and stuff. But we got a little extra stuff in here right now. We're just storing stuff over the winter because we don't really do any camping. And I've got everything moved because I'm going to be working on this because we've finally got an idea. We've used it for a while. I built the kids a couple beds back there. Got them up off the ground. That was really nice. Give us more storage actually, because we can put stuff under their beds when their beds are up. And they like it a lot better being up. They're warmer. It just works out a lot better. So that's back there. And then we were using this air mattress here. It's one of the aero beds that sit up high, and we had the bed right here in this area. You had a path to walk through, and then usually all of our clothes are back there, and totes or suitcases. And then the kids had their clothes in totes, which usually got slid under their beds and stuff when they weren't needing stuff out of them. Our electric area, this is the only electric I got in here for now. It's just real simple. It's just a regular camper inverter, converter, or whatever you want to call it, to get your 12 volts and your 120, 30 amp. And then this was the front. This was always going to be, our plans have changed. You know, originally I wanted to move this door and put the bedroom up here to have some space between us and the kids. And just moving that door was going to be quite a job. And then our original plans were never to haul two side-by-sides, but now we're considering, you know, hauling two side-by-sides. So plans have changed, and we're ready to have a shower bathroom area. So this is getting rearranged. This is how it is. I got started, I got ahead of myself. I didn't film anything, but this plastic tote was right here along the wall, and it was just a temporary thing that was quick and easy. And we loaded the things. I used this board to put up in front of the drawers, run a strap around, and that kept the drawers shut while we drove. I built this cabinet for the fridge, and then I picked this cabinet and this cabinet up off the side of the road. People had remodeled the house and was just throwing them out. So I picked those two up and built these shelves in between and a little bit of face frame, built a top for it. And that worked out pretty nice for real cheap. But things are going to get rearranged again. So I'm starting to take stuff out. I'm going to tear this rubber flooring out. I hate it. It is impossible to clean. And I don't care if you want to sweep it or blow it out. Even if you do, it's stained. It always looks muddy. Even if you would mop it, which I've tried. And the only reason why this area here is somewhat clean is because the bed was always here. But bring the side by side in, and the mud and stuff dripped off, and then it was stained, and it's always like that. And you can't sweep it out because of all the ridges, and so you have to take something to blow it out or vacuum it, and that's just horrible. So this stuff is going away. Not to mention it's rough on your feet. So I don't know if I'm going to get rid of all of it or if I'm just going to do this front half for now. It'll probably just be, I'm thinking just this front half. I'm thinking about cutting it right here across, peeling this all up, and putting some kind of flooring down for the front here so I can remove my cabinets, get them set. And then, you know, nothing's going to be permanent on the rest of the way back. So just whenever I'd want to empty everything out and rip this out and put it down the flooring, I'll do it then. But I think the main job is get this done now. I'm going to pull this fridge out, and I'll show you how I had it mounted, because I had lots of questions about how you mount the fridge to keep it from falling out. I just put these straps around it to keep the doors shut. It wasn't strapped in, it was screwed in. I'll show you that when I get the fridge out. You can see it better, but I'll show you, there's the two screws. I already took them out, but they were just screwed up there in the bottom, and I'll show you what held it. All right, see you in a bit. All right, guys, got the fridge out. That was easy. Back the fridge. And so there, this is where the fridge sat. I added this when I built the cabinet, and this here. And what those do is when the fridge comes back, it hits here on the side and basically lines the fridge up exactly where I wanted it, because I didn't want to accidentally put the screws up through something important back here. So here, you can see in there, there's a piece of wood in there, and a piece of wood in there. I basically just did that to give the screws a little more purchase besides just this thin metal. So when I put the screws up through, they went through this metal and into this board. And those pieces I added to the shelf were actually here, and the back went back against the bottom board, and then those side boards were on an angle, and so they came in and they were just above this floor, so they helped hold it down as well, and the screws held it back and down. So the screws screwed into here, made sure it didn't slide out, and they helped hold it down. And then being back against those boards here and here also prevented it from sliding side to side and coming up in the back. And we took it, I mean, it's been that way ever since I put it in here, and it's been perfectly fine. And the cabinet was screwed to the wall here and here. And now I got those out because I had to run the cord through here. And so I took the screws out so I could get the cord out, and going to get that cleaned out and get that moved, because I believe it's going to go over here. These cabinets, I think, are going to be, these center sections are going to be taken out. These two are going to be married together, probably right in here. And then I'm going to build a new custom cabinet, not as wide as what we had before, right in here, because I'm trying to scoot everything over this way. And I'll probably build maybe some kind of upper cabinets or shelves or something. I want more room because I'm thinking, you know, the shower here in this corner, this cabinet here is going to be here, facing this way. And so I'm thinking a wall, maybe a door right here in front of the shower, squeeze in past toilet over there, shower here, and I don't know here, maybe some kind of storage on this side. We'll have to see how much room I got when I get there. Basically right now it's getting everything out so I can rip this flooring out, put new flooring down, start moving. Of course, I'll probably move the cabinets over before I do that, so I can start getting a game plan on what size cabinets I can build, and you know, so I can get material ready for that. But that's it for now. I'm gonna work on getting some more of this stuff out of here, and I'll show you how much I get done. Guys, this is all I got done. This is a different day. We had dinner plans the other night. Battery died on the GoPro, and it was nice and dry and sun shining out, and my driveway was in desperate need of some grading, and I didn't have time to mess with changing the battery to come back out and update the video. But like I said, I didn't get too much done. I had other things needed to do. But I got the stuff moved over here. And originally this was the plan. I was going to put these two cabinets side by side and then build a new section of cabinets here and then countertop all this. But after looking at it the way it is adding this cabinet here just takes up too much room. If I pull this out of here, then I can build a face frame that comes around here and have all this space here to put stuff in, put shelf, and the countertop space will be basically the same. So it's not really that much more work. I'll have to build the face frame for both of them, because I think I'm going to cut this face frame off, and I don't want the white. The white was okay before because it's just what I had, but with building another cabinet over here and possibly a couple cabinets up here, I don't feel like I don't like painting them, especially white, because it shows up all the dirt. And I much prefer the wood finish, and you know, it always looks cleaner compared to white. So I'm going to build a new face frame for that cabinet. That will include, come over, it's going to be on a little bit of an angle here so that I can get a decently wide door, because this is going to be the biggest area we have for storage on these cabinets. So it didn't make any sense that if I come straight across and straight across, the door opening was going to be the smallest, and so that was going to make it a pain getting stuff out of the back and getting stuff in there. So it's going to be an angle here that will make the door, I don't know, I think it's going to be like a 10-inch door with a 13-inch face frame. And then this side here is going to be tiny, but it ain't going to be very deep. It's going to be shallow, so a narrow door will be fine. You're not going to put that much stuff in there, and it ain't going to be that big of stuff. So this side's going to be like a 7-inch opening, 10-inch door, or somewhere around in there. 10-inch face frame, 7-inch door, or 7-inch opening. And then I think what I'll do to get a little more storage is this refrigerator cabinet is going to be scooted on over. I think I'm going to build some shelves in here, and basically this will be in the bathroom, but I believe the door for the bathroom is going to be right in this area. And so you'll be able to open the door and, you know, get stuff out of there, whatever you need, and come back out. So we'll try to put stuff over there that we don't need very often, and keep everything else out here, because I'm also, before we just had the microwave and the air fryer just sitting on the counter space, and so that took up a ton of room. So I think those are going to get mounted up here, and that'll keep us some countertop space, and it'll just be one less thing that we have to like set down before we travel and put up when we want to use it, and that kind of thing. So, all right, guys, just a quick update. I got the wood. I have a bunch of wood in that's my wood shed there, but inside I have rough sawn lumber from when we cleared this area to build our house. All the trees that were, you know, worth sawing to lumber, I hauled to the lumber yard and had it sawed up and stored it in there. And we've built cabinets and doors and all kinds of things for the house, all that stuff, and I still have a ton of wood in there. And so I've gotten some out, went and planed it. It ain't all the same. There's some oak, some ash and oak look pretty close, pretty similar, and but it all looks good together. So that's what I got planed up. I'm going to work on building face frames, and once I actually get something that looks like something, I'll update the video. Thanks.